everyday life with a child with autism or ADHD is not easy. The typical symptoms that come with it often put a strain on the whole family, and therapeutic solutions are often associated with long waiting lists, inflexible appointments, inconvenient travel times, and ultimately, uncertainty as to whether the therapy is effective at all. It's time for a new solution, a solution that is quickly available, flexible in terms of time, location independent, and, above all, individually effective. Brainhero offers a new type of home therapy for children with autism or ADHD that is based on the long-lasting scientific research on neurofeedback. For the first time, affected families can effectively treat the symptoms themselves from home using a medically certified neurofeedback home device. But how does neurofeedback work? Well, science has shown why people with autism or ADHD each show typical symptoms. It often stems from the imbalance between two regions of the brain. The motor part of the brain is responsible for executing, for doing. The prefrontal part, on the other hand, is responsible for thinking and making decisions. If there is an imbalance, one of the two areas is overactive and the other is underactive. This leads to typical symptoms, some of which you may be familiar with: hyperactivity, difficulty concentrating, outbursts of anger, restricted interests, reduced ability to communicate. Neurofeedback involves a recurring positive visual stimulus, which, if repeated regularly over time, causes a training effect in the child's brain. In our case, your child wears a measuring device, EEG, on their head and sees a hero flying in the app, the Brainhero. The EEG measures an average value of brain activity in advance and then reports to the game every time this value is significantly exceeded or undercut. The Brainhero then moves up or down and points are collected in the game. If the child consciously registers this visual stimulus, it also reaches the child's subconscious. This increasingly leads to the initial imbalance between the motor area and the prefrontal area being balanced out. This in turn is reflected positively in everyday life over time. Your child can suddenly concentrate better, is no longer so fidgety, has fewer or no more tantrums, shows more interest in new things, can express themselves better verbally, etc. The entire therapy is completely painless, free of medication, and your child's symptoms are treated at their core. Until now, this technology was only available in highly specialized facilities, inflexibly and at great expense and effort. Now it comes to your home, and you as a parent can also become an essential part of the success of the therapy for the first time by motivating and cheering your child on. Together, you can train effectively and treat the symptoms that have been giving you sleepless nights. Specifically, most parents report initial improvements in their child's symptoms after just 3 months of Brainhero therapy, which was applied according to our recommendations. And since neurofeedback works exclusively with visual stimuli, side effects are rare and mild. So if you're looking for a therapeutically effective solution that is fully dedicated to your child's symptoms and fits flexibly into your hectic family life, then you should consider Brainhero therapy.